You're probably thinking, Bretland doesn't measure, so she must not bake anything, right? Wrong. I am that delusional, and I will show you how. I'm gonna make some healthy-ass carrot muffins. First, boil some water. We're gonna pit some dates. 8 dates. Soak these dates. I'm just gonna pour enough water to cover the dates and let them soak for like 10-20 minutes. I'm gonna drain the dates. Doing all the wet just like you do with baking. We're gonna make a flax egg. A flax egg is like 1 part flax, ground flax, to 3 parts water. But I'm not measuring that. I make my own soy milk in a little machine, and there's always leftover pulp, and that is the whole reason why I'm making muffins. You can replace oil with applesauce, and it also will make things a bit sweet, so we're gonna add some applesauce. And I know we're not measuring, you're scared, you wanna know how much of each. We're just using our hearts. Almond milk, a bit of vanilla. I'm too lazy to wait for that to absorb it all, but it'll blend in here and absorb, so it's fine. Flax egg, blend. Okay, I tasted it and it needs to be a little bit more sweet, and I forgot I added date sugar last time. So date sugar actually isn't really refined. It's just dates that have been dehydrated and turned into a powder. So I'm doing this without refined sugar. I think I'm gonna do a bit more date sugar. I mainly taste the applesauce right now, so I think I put a bit too much applesauce. You know what else I put in it last time? Sorry, I keep forgetting things. I put a hint of fancy molasses because it has a good amount of iron in it, and I think it adds a nice depth, so I'm just gonna put like half a tablespoon. I made oat flour just by literally grinding oats. I don't think I have as much oat flour as I would want, but my blender is wet, so I can't make more, so this will just have to be good enough. We're gonna do some almond flour. Now you could totally make this gluten-free by just doing those two. However, I'm adding a little bit of regular flour, not a ton, mainly just because I don't have as much oat flour as I want, but also I think it just helps make it light and fluffy, but you could sub this out for whatever gluten-free flour you usually use, like a rice flour or something. So I'm putting in like 1/3 of a cup, some baking powder, and yes, I'm just gonna sprinkle a touch of that in. I'm doing like a tiny bit of salt, not much. Some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and clove. We're gonna whisk all the dry. Now we're gonna add in our wet. I'm gonna start with that and mix and see how it looks. Now I am still gonna add carrots to this, so I want this mixture to be a bit more wet than you would think. So right now I'm mixing, it's still really clumpy, so I'm gonna add more. I think I'm good to just add the rest of this. If you didn't already, preheat your oven at 350. This is what it looks like right now. Now we're gonna use the food processor to shred a carrot. That's some pretty big shredded pieces. I think I want them smaller than that. I'm gonna throw my blade in here. And I'm just gonna pulse that a few times. I just think the smaller piece is the better. So that's what I'm adding in. If you like the idea of this being healthy, but you want it sweeter, then add brown sugar or maple syrup. You can also add oats into this. You're just looking for the texture I'm about to explain. And as long as you cook it low enough for long enough, it'll cook. You just check. It'll be fine. This is like the perfect dryness I'm looking for. Add some walnuts. I'm also going to pulse those. Some nice chopped walnuts. See that nice thick batter? That is what I want. That is what I want. Delicious. Now I have these wonderful handy dandy reusable cupcake liners. They're made out of silicone. I'm going to do a scoop in each. I'm going to pop that in the oven for like 20 minutes. I just checked them at 20 minutes and they're definitely not ready yet. So I'm going to put them in for like another 15. Oh yeah. She's still pretty moist in the middle, so I would put them in until that knife comes out completely clean, but I'm too lazy to wait. Now, the frosting is completely optional, but I did whip together a quick frosting using macadamia nuts, cashews, vanilla bean paste, and maple flavored protein powder. I hope you had fun in the kitchen, and do not make me go back to work. That means you have to like and follow and share and comment and just love me. Okay, thanks, bye.